What's up, YouTube and all my babies? It's your girl, Recipe, coming at you with another video. Before we get started, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, tell another friend, tell your mom and them, because we love you over here. Without further ado, y'all, I'm up here looking ugly, scruggly, raggedy, scraggly. I don't know, no lip gloss. I'm looking a mess. So, just giving y'all an update on my spinal surgery journey. Y'all know I had my surgery on October 29th. Yes, it was emergency surgery. Your girl didn't have no choice. They basically came in there and said, hey, the MRI, we found out that, your spine is pressing down on your nerves. That's why you're basically like paralyzed in your waist area near like mid-thigh to waist and can't feel anything. Can't feel going to the bathroom. Don't have any sensation. Nothing at all. So, basically I didn't have a choice. And they told me that the 28th, which was that Saturday before, and they was like, we have to do emergency surgery. If not, you're going through the process as far as the stages of being paralyzed from the waist down. So your girl had no choice. So far, the surgery has been a success. I've had my staples removed. I'll probably put a picture up as best as I can because it's like right above my crack. So I had to crop that out. But staples was removed. I do physical therapy at home. They come out to my home and they help me. And as far as like exercising and doing exercise with the walker, walking with the walker, I'm still in the bed. I try to sit up as much as I can, do my exercises to get my strength. Because your girl, my stamina, my strength, y'all, it's baloney for real. Like, it's basically like starting over again because it's just like I'm so tired, so fatigued. The pain is paining. But I am, managing that. So I wanted to come up on here because I did have a complication. Not with the surgery per se. The surgery's going good. I go for because I just had my staples removed while I was in the hospital. But I go for my post-op in December. So, I'm going to keep y'all, on the loop. And I do got on clothes. I got on a shirt, but it got bleach stains on it. We all got their favorite shirt that got bleach on it that we sleep in because we ain't throwing it away. So, yeah. So yeah, there wasn't a complication per se with the surgery itself. So far it's so good. They said, the healing process of my scar was good. I also had a scar from the tube that they had, the draining tube. That's doing good. I can't BLT, which is bend, lift, or twist. So I'm using like, I have like this claw thing. It's like a reacher tool to pick up stuff. My family, they're helping me tremendously. It's a little tough going up and downstairs, but I'm managing it. Like, I kind of pace myself and be like, hey, we're gonna go down these stairs, we're gonna go wash our butt. There is days when I'm weak and I can't, I just can't do it. So, I get washed up by my mom and my nana on the edge of the bed, y'all. A little bird bath. I still don't have feeling down there, so, I sleep with Chucks in my bed. If y'all don't know what Chucks is, if you ever had a loved one that was either like in a nursing home or had something traumatic that happened that caused them to have Chucks in their bed. Basically, it's for, to use the bathroom, but not mess up or soil your sheets. So I have Chucks in my bed, y'all. I'm not going to get up on here and try to make it seem like it's all peaches and herbs. Yes, I have Chucks in my bed because I don't have any feeling down there or any control. So there is nights and mornings and evenings where I'm probably asleep or just, laying down, watching TV, or now I've been watching my tablet because I try not to do too much like looking over or bending and stuff like that. I done pissed on myself and I did number 2 on myself. Ain't no shame in my game. Like, I had spinal surgery. I still don't have any feeling down there. I don't have the urge to be like, oh, I gotta poop. Oh, I gotta pee. Like, I don't have that urge. So I'm just being honest with y'all. In case somebody ever has that type of surgery, or if you're going through what I'm going through, I have similar symptoms, you know what to expect. I got chucks, got pads. Yeah. So, that, but back to the complications. So when they sent me home, I was using an external catheter, which means it's like, so the external is not, so an internal catheter is hooked up in you. Whatever reproductive part you have is hooked up in you. Wherever your urine come out of, it's hooked up there. It's like this long tube, whatever. An external one for females, basically, it's kind of like this long tube that they like press up against you down there, but they line it up with where you use the bathroom, and when you push to pee, it sucks it up like it's external. So there's nothing connected to you inside. So when I was in the hospital for my surgery, they had me hooked up to an external hard drive because it was hard for me to walk. Like I just had surgery. And even before I had surgery, it hurt for me to walk, anything. Mind you, y'all, this whole time, I didn't know that my spine was pressing down on my nerves. So I'm in this excruciating pain. Oh, excuse me. Thinking that maybe I'm just having like a bad month because it happened for like over a month. And I'm just taking the pain because, y'all, when it comes to pain, I'm a rider. I'm going to ride it out. I'll find like, little things to do, like remedies, like taking Tylenol, heating pad, ice pack, hot showers. Like I was taking hot showers like hours at a time. Like the water bill was sky high. So mind you, this time, like, I can't use the bathroom. So they got me hooked up to an external catheter, and it's hard for me to pee. I'm still pressing, like, I'm still holding on to the side of the bed, like, kind of like giving birth. And it was very hard. It was straining. And y'all, my tongue probably like I ain't gonna lie to you. I had some ice cream. I ain't brushed my teeth yet. I'm gonna go downstairs and wash my butt and brush my teeth. But I'm in the hospital, and y'all, be y'all own advocate. If you have family members that, can be visual coming up there, y'all, my family was coming there every day. Even I told them, y'all, like, I don't have any updates, don't come up here. Y'all, they was coming up there every day, wiping me off, make sure I'm good, and getting up in the crevices and stuff. Because, the nurses, they do what they can do. But they ain't like, just having a family member, do that double check of, whatever. So be your own advocate, because, y'all, I didn't know I was, like, constipated. Usually when I go to the hospital, they make me have a bowel movement. I guess that's not the thing that they do anymore, because the last time I was in the hospital, it was like, yeah, they don't really focus on that anymore. So I didn't know I was constipated. I just felt like, hospital food is crappy. I didn't have the urge to use the bathroom. It's still hard for me to pee. So maybe it's just I don't have to poop. I come home. I'm home for a couple of days, and I noticed that on my right butt cheek, it feels like something's protruding out. And it's hard for me to like sit up when I'm standing up or sit up when I'm doing physical therapy. I got a pillow under my butt, and I'm kind of like shifting my weight to the left, which I shouldn't be shifting my weight to anything because I just had back surgery. So I noticed that it's getting like harder for me to pee. I'm still having to grab onto something, and it just hurts. Like it's painful to pee. I still haven't pooped yet, and I just didn't think nothing of it. So a week went by. And I'm just like, why is it so excruciating for me to pee? And I'm just like, I hope I don't have a UTI, because with MS, getting bladder infections, UTIs is very common. But you have to be careful with that, because having any type of infection with an autoimmune disease can put you down. Like, it can put you down or take you out. Like, you can either be put in the hospital or you can die from that. So I'm just like, let me just go to the hospital, because I'm like, for some reason, it hurts so bad to use the bathroom. And I mean, it's excruciating pain where I'm like about to like scream. So go to the hospital, and they're like, what's going on? I'm like, I just had surgery like about a week or two ago. Y'all, I'm trying to see, or was it a week? I don't know. It was like a week. Did I wait a week or two? It was like a week. I had waited a week after I had a surgery. So I'm like, it's been a week since I had my surgery. It's very hard for me to pee. And, I got to like hold on to something. I'm straining so bad. And I'm straining so bad that my gut and my stomach is starting to hurt. And I know that's not good, because I don't want to get a hernia and then mess around, have to get another surgery. So they're like, okay, they do the 1-2. We're going to run some tests. They hook me up to another external catheter. I'm still trying to pee. Like, I'm pressing out on my bladder. Only little pee coming out. Little pee. So they're like, okay, we're going to send this, see if you got any infection, take some blood, here, whatever. There's nothing. So they're like, okay, we're going to take an x-ray of your abdominal. Waiting. Then they're like, we're going to do an ultrasound. So while we're waiting on the x-ray and the other stuff, they're like, we're going to do an ultrasound just to see if you're emptying out your bladder. Y'all, I kid you not. They put the ultrasound down there, start, doing an ultrasound of my bladder, my abdomen. Y'all, they told me, they said, this is not good. They said, your bladder is filled to capacity. I said, what? Your bladder is filled to capacity. They showed me, they said, yes, your bladder is filled to capacity. There's barely any room to even accumulate any more urine. They said, this is not good. Then, as soon as they said that, he said, we'll be right back. I want to say like 5 or 10 minutes later. They're like, so we just got your results from the x-ray, and we have some more bad news. I'm like, okay, what's the bad news? They basically said that, can you say it? I want to be choosy with my words. Basically, my colon, rectum area was impacted. And you say impacted with what? Impacted with feces. So not was my bladder just full, my rectum is full. So they're like, we're admitted you. That's the last thing I want to hear is being admitted to the hospital. I'm crying. I'm like, oh my gosh, I was just in here. My fat self worrying about the food. I'm like, oh my goodness, I just got up out of here and I gotta go back and eat this nasty food. So, and y'all, I got my Jim Jones in. As you can see, like, got my Sealy's in. It's fuzzy, so don't come up on here judging me, okay? Okay. So, they're like, we're admitting you and we're about to put a catheter in you. First of all, I've heard from people like pregnant people or people that's been in the hospital, catheters, they say they're uncomfortable and they hurt. So they're like, okay, you know, they're disinfected down there, cleaned down there before they have to stick this tube, you know, up your urinal canal. I'm trying to use my words, you know, correctly here. So they're like, just breathe, just breathe, just breathe. And then they're sticking this tube. The tube is just going up, going up. I guess they put lube on the tube. They're just pushing it up, pushing it up, pushing it up. I'm like, this is so uncomfortable. Y'all, tell me why as soon as they put that tube up there, because they go as far as the tube has to enter like your bladder, basically. It's a nice size tube. If I had to say, that tube was probably about 12 inches or a little bit under. But they have to, basically, the tube has to go so far up to be in your bladder. Y'all, as soon as they connect me to that tube, pee is just pouring out. I'm just watching it go through the clear tube. My mom's sitting next to me. And it's just, or was it my nana? Who took me? Y'all, I don't know. I don't know. I think it was my mama. Yeah, it was my mama because she didn't want to leave. And I was like, Mom, just go. But she's sitting next to me. She looking. The pee is just, she's like, girl, the bag is like halfway, like a little bit over halfway filled already. Peeing. I filled up the bag. They got to empty that out. As soon as they empty that out, peeing. Y'all, I was peeing so much. It was ridiculous. Because my bladder was full. I didn't know. All this time I'm thinking I'm peeing, putting a dent in it. I ain't even knocked a dent in anything. That was just little stuff. So I tell my mom, I'm like, you can go home. I'm getting admitted. There's no need, you know, whatever. So I get a roommate because the last time I was in the hospital, I didn't have a roommate for like the first few days. And then I ended up going to a different floor it was a different floor. Then I had a roommate. So just off rip, I got a roommate this time. And it was an older lady. She was so nice. Like, I will always remember her. And I pray that, you know, her situation, that she has a speedy recovery and stuff like that. So I get there. And wait, before I even get to the room, y'all, they didn't give me an enema. They fill up this clear jug with like this soapy liquefied stuff. They stick the tube in your tuta. And basically supposed to flush you out, y'all. It wouldn't budge. The water was squirting out. That's how much impacted I was. It didn't even there was nothing they could do. So, boom. Nothing. Getting admitted. Go upstairs with my roommate. They gave me another enema. They gave me the actual one that got the old school enema. They got the tube, like the actual thing that sticks up. They doing that. Whatever is in there is squirting back out because there's no, you can't fit it up there. It's impacted. There's no room, basically. So, what else? So, mind you, by this time, I'm just blue because I'm hurting in the front, hurting in the back, definitely hurting in the back. It's still protruding on my right cheek, and I knew something was wrong because when I would feel my right cheek and try to push, I'm like, there is something back there. I'm like, either that's a muscle or that's poop. Come to find out it was poop. So the enema didn't work. So I didn't have 2 enemas, nothing worked. They gave me some some Miralax in this cup, didn't work. They gave me a shot of this white chalky stuff, didn't work. So next day, I talked to the stomach people. The gastro people, whatever. So the doctor come in there, was like, we see that you're impacted, so we're going to try to, do a few things. If not, we're going to have to manually do it. And you might say, what does it mean to manually do it? Which means they're going to take their fingers with lube and manually take the poop out with their hands. When I heard that, y'all, my stomach dropped. Because I'm like, first of all, me and my family, we tried it at home. When I tell you I was screaming, I was like, no. We tried to manually do that at home, and this might be too much information. I'm being honest with y'all. So, didn't work. So I'm like, okay. Mind you, they're trying to get me to eat. I'm like, I'm not eating anything because there's nothing coming out of me. I don't want stuff to just keep getting piled up, And they basically asked me, so how is my surgery, the aftercare part? I'm like, so far it's going good, and, it feels cool, it still hurts, still painful. They asked me, how am I managing the pills? So this is the part where we're going to put a pin in it and talk about the aftercare when it comes to medication. These rappers and stuff be talking about they be taking these pain pills and stuff like that. Now they be taking them not in the correct way. Me, I was taking mine because mine was prescribed because I had back surgery. They don't tell you that it makes you constipated. They say, you may have a little slowness in the, the inside of the inside of your stomach, may not be able to poop as much. They don't tell you that them pills make you constipated. Basically, y'all, they gave me, I don't know what words you can use on here. They gave me some pain pills that start with P. If you know the main pain pills that start with a P, then you know which ones I'm talking about. The Blankosets. That's what I was prescribed. Y'all, they basically made me constipated. Mind you, before I got my surgery, I really wasn't having bowel movements because, once again, I don't have feeling down there. So it's like if I did have a little something, it was a little pebble here, a little pebble there, because it's just like I don't have the urge to push because I have no feeling. So, long story short, these Blankosets, on top of me already not having movements down there, I'm constipated. So, they're like, yeah, we got to figure it out. So, a few days go past, and they're just still trying stuff because basically that's just like the last resort is to manually take it out. So they're like, we're going to try this one last thing. We're going to give you this stuff called Go Lightly. Basically, they give these to people, it's this big jug. It's like 4 liters. It's this big jug that they give to people before they have a colonoscopy. You have to drink it to, clean you out and stuff like that. So, my mom's there. They give me the first cup, and they like, first he like, you like it cold? You want it cold or room temperature? I don't like cold stuff because it makes my teeth hurt. So I'm like, I'll just drink it room temperature because I usually drink my water room temperature. Y'all, it's basically salt water. Because I read the instructions, the ingredients and stuff, and it's like, it got electrolytes and stuff in there because you're going to be, using the bathroom. Mind you, I'm still connected to this catheter. So I want to say I started drinking the Go Lightly at like 1 o'clock. So with Go Lightly, you have to drink it every 10 minutes. So I started at 1:10, I got to drink some more. 1:20, 1:30, 1:40. And you're supposed to drink within like 3 to 4 hours. Y'all, it took me longer than that. I want to say it took me up to like 6 o'clock, like 5:45, 6 o'clock. And I'm still drinking it. Mind you, I'm just throwing it back like a shot. It took me back to my old college days when your girl used to just chug, chug, chug. I'm throwing it back, throwing it back, throwing it back. Mind you, I'm drinking an 8-ounce glass or a little 8-ounce Dixie cup every time I'm pouring it, throwing it back, throwing it back. So at the first couple of cups, it was cool. I'm just like, oh, it's just salt water. Okay, it's just salt water. As the bottle is slowly going down, it's disgusting. I'm gagging. I feel like I have to throw up, but I'm just like, if I throw this up, I'm going to have to start all over again. So I'm trying to take it like a champ. Y'all, I got down to as much as I could possibly ingest until I told them I can't do this no more, or this is going to get, it's going to get tossed up. So, we're chilling. Around like 6:20, I start feeling like, a little gassy. My stomach a little gassy. You can hear that. So I'm like, okay, my mom like, it's working. Mind you, my mom, she's been through this before. She's like, it's working. This is just the beginning. It's about to get worse. And I'm just like, Ma, come on, I got this. She ain't never lied. By 6:33, I'm feeling stabbing pains in my stomach. I feel like somebody's in my stomach just trying to come out like, stabbing me. I mean, the pain was so bad. It was cramping real bad. I feel like real bad menstrual cramps times 10. I mean, I'm in pain. So my mom is just like, it's going to get better, but it has to get worse. So mind you, the cramping started at the top of my stomach, and it was like working its way down. So my mom, mind you, she had just got off of work. She had did an early shift. So I'm like, Mom, just go home. So my mom left around like 7:05 p.m. So I'm just, I'm chilling. My roommate then went down to get some, I think she had to get like a she didn't get ultrasound, like a MRI or something like that. So it's just me in the room. So all I feel is like my stomach is getting more like queasy and stuff like that. So I want to say it's about 7:30, and it just still is just going and going and going. But it's starting to like be a little subtle, but it's still going. I'm like, Lord, please get me through this. Like, it was the worst cramping I've ever felt. So I want to say around like 7:40-ish, 7:45-ish. I'm laying on my side and something just told me to lay on your back. So I'm laying on my back, y'all, and I get this urge to push. So all I know is I was sitting on my back, and before I could even push, I hear a poof. I don't have feeling down there, so I don't know what that was. I'm the only one in the room. The door's closed. I'm like, maybe I'm tripping. Then I said, I know you did not just on yourself. I'm like, you just on yourself. And I'm just like, I literally had to sit there for about like a minute or two. I'm just like, did we just do this? I mean, full blown shock. I'm like, I'm still hooked up to the catheter. So I paged the nurse. I'm like, I was, just sitting here. Mind you, earlier I had that Go Lightly stuff. And I just heard like a poof sound. I'm not sure what it is. The nurse, she was so nice about it. She was like, yeah, you probably pooped. I'm like, really? I was like, okay, well, I just need a moment real quick. Because I felt embarrassed. Like, I ain't ever pooped on myself before. As a child, yeah, but as a 31-year-old woman, no. So, as she walked out, just soon she closed that door, because she gave me a moment, I get the urge to push. That same push that I was about to push before I heard the poof. So I pushed, and I just feel this, I mean, it was one of those push, like I was pushing out a watermelon. And then I felt another push. So I was like, let me just push. And it's like, as soon as I pushed that out, it was just like, blah, 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 blah. So I paged her. I was like, okay, I'm ready to conduct myself, get myself together. Y'all, she came in there with wipes and gloves. And I was like, is it bad? She said, yeah, it's bad. I was so embarrassed. She was like, yeah, it's bad. Y'all, so I had to, mind you, y'all, I just had back surgery not too long ago. So I had to do a log roll on my side so she can at least clean me up some. Then I'm trying to squeeze my cheeks together because I'm just like, ooh, it feel like another round is about to come out. Mind you, they got the commode next to my bed. So I'm trying to do a log roll so I can shimmy and do a pivot to sit on the commode. She like, you need any privacy? Because, she's, the stuff is in the chucks and she's, whatever. I'm like, no, I'm fine. And I'm like, one moment I was like, before you move that, can I just take a picture? Because I want to show my mom like what just came out of me. Y'all, when I tell you, no wonder why I was constipated and couldn't pass it. What I felt protruding was this big old horse type solid bowel movement. There was no way I would have passed that just by myself. Like I actually needed help because it was huge. When I seen it, I was like, that came out of me. Like I had to send my mom and my nana a picture because I know if I told them they wouldn't have believed me. Took a picture and I'm still waiting for that urge. As soon as I, took the picture, it seemed like my body was like, it's go time. All you heard was boom, boom, boom. Because the commode is like hard plastic, but it's hollow because there's nothing underneath. It's not like a toilet. Boom, boom, boom. It was just raining. It was raining. Like it was going. Y'all did that. They helped clean me off and stuff like that. Y'all, I was using the bathroom until the next day. I mean, every couple of whenever when I got that urge getting on the commode, it was just coming out. It was so much. It was so much. I've never seen that much poop in my life. And I'm not trying to be nasty. It was so much. It was ridiculous. They had to keep constantly coming in there, helping me, because I can't twist as much to wipe. And plus, it was just so much. Like, I'm getting fatigued. I'm getting overexerted. Just wiping back there. I'm just like, no, I need some help. Y'all, it was so much. They had to keep coming in there constantly emptying out my commode. Constantly because it was so much. And mind you, I have a roommate. So it's like, I'm like, I'm so sorry. She was like, no. She was like, I've been praying for you. Let it out. Just do what you got to do. Like, y'all, I blew the top off that room. And I felt so bad, but I couldn't help it. Like, I had been impacted so much that I had to come to the hospital and get assistance. So, if you take pain pills, if you were prescribed pain pills, shall I say, be careful with taking those because they do make you constipated. So I've been very conscious of how I take them. I try to withstand the pain as much as I can, unless I really need to take one. I try to make sure that I'm not relying on it because I don't want to get hooked. Even the strongest person can get hooked on that medication because you're just trying to make the pain go away. Like me, I have a high tolerance of pain, but this is just a different type of pain I've never had before. Like, mind you, I've had all 4 of my wisdom teeth pulled at the same time. I've had 2 knee surgeries, stuff like that. I have menstrual cramps, but this back pain, this spinal pain, is pain that you will never experience, like, probably ever in life unless you have it. It's hard to explain. Like, it hurts. It's excruciating. Each day is getting better. And I try to make sure, I'm conscious of my medication, of how I'm taking it. Like, I don't actually, like, my grandma. My grandma been here since even before I went to the hospital, she's been here. My grandma got that medicine on lock. Like, she's the one that, give me the medicine. I'd be like, Nan, I need one. Or she'd be like, maybe we can go go a little longer. So she the one that administers my medication when it comes to that medication. Like, my other medication, I take my other medication daily with no problem. But when it comes to that pain stuff, she like, no, I'll keep it. If you need one, I'll bring it upstairs for you. And I can respect her for that, because I'm not going to lie to y'all, addiction runs in my family. Whether it's the hardcore stuff, medication, alcoholism, like, I have addiction that runs through my family. So it's just like, when you know that, like, those generational curses, you have to be careful. So I have been being conscious with how I take these medications, because you can get hooked. Because first of all, it helps you sleep better. It helps you feel better. And it makes you not feel the pain as much. It might not take it all away, but it makes the pain, go down a few levels. So now I'm just like bearing with it, because, I have to get better, and stuff like that. And, sometimes I might take it after physical therapy if it was like, if I had a good physical therapy workout and stuff like that. And maybe, stuff like that. But y'all, crazy. Constipated. I had to come on here and tell y'all, your girl was in the hospital for constipation due to medication from my surgery. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all. It might have been too much information, but hey, that's life. So yeah, and other than that, I've been still trying to get my appetite back. I have made bowel movements since I've been home. I don't have the feeling. It's just comes as it comes out. But, I've been able to, make bowel movements, being able to pee. I don't know. I'm still trying to be optimistic about it, because the only thing that scares me is that, how long is it going to take for these nerves to heal, to get back? Even though they told me that the longest thing in your body that takes to heal is nerves. It's not like it's a bone or something like that. Nerves take longer. So I'm just, trying to be positive about it. I'm lightweight scared, but, I feel like I'm moving in the right direction. I don't have that pain in my groin that I did before I had surgery, when I would get up and I could barely move. And, there's a lot of positive things that I see that has improved, or is no longer going on because of the surgery. So I can appreciate that blessing. I know I just got to be patient, because I'm so used to, getting it, riding around and getting it, and, not depending on nobody to do this, and, definitely using the bathroom independently, or going to the grocery store and all that stuff. So it's just a new temporary normal for me right now. But thank you all for your love, your wishes, your prayers, everybody checking up on me. I'm still here. I'm still pushing and moving along, looking crazy, y'all, until I get better, so I can get my relaxer. This is my new norm, my Jim Jones. And when I got to go outside to go to my doctor's appointments, I only go outside for my doctor's appointments. I put on a hat. Okay. But, yeah, other than that, there's nothing else going on. Let me see what else. Yeah, that's it for the most part. So I'm going to keep y'all posted as far as physical therapy, my healing process, because I have a doctor's appointment coming up in December, like mid-December. I'm still off of work. I'm on medical leave. So, just going through the process with that. But yes, I will definitely keep y'all posted with my follow-up appointment. Basically, this is to let me know how I'm doing, what I'm doing, if I can, be released back to work soon. So yeah, y'all. Keep your fingers crossed for your girl. So I hope I didn't get too winded or share too much information, but hope to see you guys on the next video. Bye.